Okay.
We're going to take a listen to what
she had to say.
Hi everyone. Now, on the viral video circulating about Nigerians stranded in Libya, now here are the facts. A few years ago, under President Muhammadu Buhari, I personally wrote seeking a massive evacuation of Nigerians stranded in Libya because of videos such as we just saw. Now, Mr. President then approved and a high-powered delegation was constituted and sent to Libya to go into the detention centers. We had the Minister of Foreign Affairs then chairing it, Office of the National Security Advisor, the Comptroller General of Immigration, NAPTIP, Refugee Commission, and myself. NIA was also there, and myself. And we went into detention centers in Libya. I saw one of the most horrific sights of my life. I remember that girl who held on to my leg and said, in pidgin, because she didn't want them to hear her speak English, they will understand. I said, you know what, they me. Many of them said with me, I'm pregnant. When they knew you were coming, they chewed something inside me and I'm bleeding now. It was a very horrific sight. And we brought them back, all of them. Well, almost 10,000. Max Air lifted them back from Libya. Now,
So that was what she had to say about that. And in the comment section, people were like, what are you saying, Gogo? Because she spoke about Muhammad Buhari's administration, how they helped,
evacuate
the girls, some people from Libya, from Tripoli and all of that. And they were like, what's the point exactly? This particular video, what are you going to do about it?
I think that the video she made is incomplete, because she wanted us to see the video she referred to, and in my understanding she was supposed to come back to continue talking about, but there was no coming back.
But she started out with saying that the video may or may not be recent, so she's not verified or authenticated the video yet as something recent.
Was she saying the video may or may not be, or the video in which she appeared may or may not be?
No, the video circulating, the footage
where those ladies were saying freedom,
may or may not be a recent video.
Okay, but it means they don't know
yet. Yes.
So you come out and say facts when you don't know.
Okay, maybe we'll just wait. These days people just go dig up videos from somewhere and post it as something that's recent, So we will probably
She didn't categorically say it is old. That's the...
And she says may or may not. So it's not verified yet.
And then she said these are the facts of the issue. I understand why it seems like, when you call something fact, it means it's been verified, you have certified that it is what it is. You cannot say, hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to address the facts. This video may or may not be
a recent video, but here is my take.
Yeah, exactly. Something like that.
No, that's what she said. That's what she typed. That's what she typed, actually.
Which is why I think.
Did she mention anything about facts?
Yes, she said at the beginning.
Well, let's hear that again. Let's listen.
Hi everyone. Now, on the viral video circulating about Nigerians stranded in Libya, now here are the facts. A few years ago, under President Muhammadu Buhari, I personally wrote seeking a massive evacuation of Nigerians stranded in Libya because of videos such as we just saw. Now, Mr. President then approved and a high-powered delegation was constituted and sent to Libya to go into the detention centers. We had the Minister of Foreign Affairs then chairing it, Office of the National Security Advisor, the Comptroller General of Immigration, NAPTIP, Refugee Commission, and myself. NIA was also there, and myself. And we went into detention centers in Libya. I saw one of the most horrific sights of my life. I remember that girl who held on to my leg and said, in pidgin, because she didn't want them to hear her speak English, they will understand. I said, you know what, they me. Many of them said with me, I'm pregnant. When they knew you were coming, they chewed something inside me and I'm bleeding now. It was a very horrific sight. And we brought them back, all of them. Well, almost 10,000. Max Air lifted them back from Libya. Now,
So let's move on to other stories.
Yes, we will. This one is about a businessman who is lamenting about inflating prices in the market. So he's also a retailer, or I don't know if he's a wholesaler now. He sells spaghetti, basically. And he spoke about how the prices, you buy it on the same day, and then the next day, same truck that delivered the product to you increased the price.
I think a pack of spaghetti right now is 1,500 naira.
Just like one.
How do we call that thing now?
Packet.
One packet of spaghetti right now is 1,500 naira.
I think in the video he was saying he had earlier bought it for 17.
Yes, we're going to take a listen to this, and then I'll put up the video on Facebook as well at Splash FM 1055 Live.
Spaghetti, as you can see video. Spaghetti, 18.7, 18.5. But the talent in the entire. But I repair to poor baby. The next thing to do is one stop. Ọjà wọn ní ká mọ́ ta àmọ́ pàtó nípa àyàn tí ń rà ó di ní àárọ̀ ìsìn lẹ́nu àná sàárọ̀ ẹ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ fi 1,000 sí wọ́n wá sọ di 19.5 nìkan tá a rà ní 18.7 18.5 lánàá ọjà tó dá same trailer ọjà tó ń lẹ̀ náà ni o kò í ṣe bí a ní wọn o tó bá yá àwa ní Tinubu ni wàá ní ìtafẹ́ mi ní 19.5 ń sìn ìlú lèmi padà ta èmi náà ta bí èmi náà fi mọ́tò gbé wá àtàlẹ́ àbí 20k spaghetti pálí kan 20k ṣé Tinubu náà lélẹ̀ náà kò sí wàhálà ó dáa pé ìlú yìí kò lè dáa kí gbogbo àfẹ́ kan da gbogbo ẹ̀rú lọ́dọ̀ sáàdì kí àfẹ́ kan da gbogbo ẹ̀rú tó wá wọ èmi náà mo lè sọ di 20,500 ìbéèrè fẹ́ ká máa dàrú kí gbogbo àfẹ́ kan bàjẹ́ ibi tá a tún wá ti rà wọ́n tún wá ní ká mọ bọ́ ẹ̀bù àwọn 1,000 2,000 3,000 4,000 5,000 láti fẹ́ rà sí ni láì ṣe bí yẹn gba sálárì. You understand? They might be the shop. You can't call him now, Vita. It's wala.
What the guy had to say with regards to that, and I can totally relate because these are the things that some of these market women, these are the things they do.
You see, a couple of weeks ago, the FCCPC, that's the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, they went viral. Nigerians were bashing them because they said that they were going to go and monitor supermarkets and try to regulate the prices because some people were exploiting
Nigerians.
And a lot of people, cried out and said, how are you going to do that? How can you tell me how much to sell what I'm buying? Do you know how much I bought it
in the first place?
Do you know how many this thing I had to suffer before I got it on the shelf? You cannot, and maybe there is some argument in that, but obviously going by this man's video and some other such testimonies, there is a part of the economy being bad. There's that fact, and then there's a part about people just being plain exploitative.
Right.
Yeah.
Because how do you explain? Just as he said, it was the same truck that had the spaghetti that they bought the previous day. It didn't go and come back. It didn't make a different journey. It was the same goods that were bought. It's just that they bought some the previous day, came again to buy today, and it had increased by 1,000 naira within 24 hours. How do you explain that? So obviously, some people just increase their prices at whim. The same reason why tomato people that were selling tomato 500 since that time that tomato was scarce.
Yes, and you're selling it the same way.
Yes, now you cannot get tomato naira. No. It's from 200 and the 200 will probably be like 3 pieces.
3 or 4.
And then when you're buying 500, maybe you get like 6 pieces. Tomato is now cheap. If you go to Ojoba, you get like a basket for maybe around 10,000 naira. But when you come down here, if they sell 2,000 naira, you won't believe it.
Yeah.
So obviously there's some people, there's the dollar increase, there's the fuel price impact on commodities and this thing, but there's also the addition of people's greed and just plain exploitation going on also
of fellow Nigerians, and that's a very sad situation.
We can't blame that one on Tinubu.
No, it's not.
That's what the guy was saying
Nigerians.
too.
It's fellow Nigerians.
Yes.
You know.
That's what the guy was saying.
Do people eat yam still?
You buy maybe you buy less than you used to buy, or you buy the small types,
or you buy the type that
the bitter ones,
or the ones they put on the tray.
You don't even know that it's bitter. That's the one that, because I've fallen victim of that before.
Do they know, the people who sell?
I think
do they have an idea that this is the bitter set?
It's possible that they know because of the price that they buy it.
Okay.
So when you see cheap yam, just know that there's something wrong with the yam.
All right.
It's terrible.
Very good. Okay, so we're going to take a listen to this audio. It's about a man, a Nigerian dad, who was lamenting when he was ironing his children's clothes now that schools have resumed, because some will resume next week. And he was talking about Omugo, that the children, when they grow up and they start giving birth, they should not invite only their mothers when it's time for, the Omugo.
Now school ti resume látàárọ̀ tilẹ̀ ti mọ́, school uniform ni mò ń lọ, ọ̀tọ̀ ni Monday wear, ọ̀tọ̀ ni Tuesday wear, ọ̀tọ̀ ni Wednesday, ọ̀tọ̀ ni Friday wear. Mi ò sọ̀rọ̀ o, ibi tó yẹ kí n lọ mi ò lè lọ. Ìyá yín ló fọ́ lóòótọ́, ṣùgbọ́n mi ni mò ń lọ. Tó bá bí yín dá tẹ́ ẹ bá ti dàgbà, bóyá ẹ wá travel out, ẹ wá bímọ, ẹ wá ní mọ́mì yín ló lè wẹ ọmọ, mọ́mì yín ni kó máa bọ̀. Ẹ wo nǹkan tá a máa jọ múlẹ̀, nǹkan tá a máa jọ, ìyá yín ló fọ́ èmi mò ń lọ nsìn yìí o. Tẹ́ ẹ bá ti dàgbà kò sójú ṣáájú o. Èmi náà mọ arájò, èmi náà mọ ọmọ kékeré wẹ̀ o. Bóyá bá fi ṣe division of labour, ká tún fi yẹn náà ṣe division of labour. Káwa méjèèjì kájọ travel out wá bá yín tọ́mọ. Tí ìyá yín bá ń wẹ ọmọ kémi máa jó yín lára, kò sí wàhálà o, ẹ má ṣe o, ẹ̀yin ọmọ yẹn má ṣe o.
So that's what he had to say with regards to
Translation.
So he was talking about Omugo. I'm pretty sure that we've had conversation about this on the show, where the children, mommies are always going to go and do Omugo, and they can go for 6 months, sometimes 1 year, and leave daddy at home. So he's trying to say that now he's been ironing school uniforms since morning till afternoon, even though it was their mom who washed it, but he's been ironing. So the kids should not say, when they grow up, it's only mommy that will come from Omugo. That the same way they are doing division of labor now, is the same way they should do that division of labor when it is time.
But why is he clean? Even mom is the one who goes for Omugo. The kids would also do something for that. It's
not always the case. A lot of men are complaining about neglect. The conversations are all over social media right now, and older
intentional neglect. So they pick the mother or dad.
Yes. A lot of older men. There's this
it's like you're sending money home now, and then you say, no, now we all have parents. It's like I'm sending money home now, and then I send the money and say, mommy, this money is for you, nothing for that.
No, it's not about saying that this money is for you. The money, you give it to your mom.